No boys allowed. All right, so Mandy dates immature, out-of-work guys who would rather make phony phone calls. All right, let's bring Mandy to the stage, make sure you guys are still speaking to each other. Hi, Mandy. Where are you going? Come over here. Mandy, you came and you gave without taking. Okay, welcome to A Perfect Score. Mandy, is all this true?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
definitely.
So today the quest will be no boys.
Yes.
We're going for men with hair on their chest and that...
The whole bit.
Yeah.
Not too heavy.
And that big box of crayons. Okay, Mandy, with the sharpener in the back. Sit behind our magic wall here. This is where all your dreams come true. Okay. Now, unfortunately, but fortunately for us, because it'll be fun, you're going to be able to hear the prospects, but you're not going to be able to see them.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Well, yeah.
Do you agree to those rules?
Yeah.
All right. Otherwise, we'll have to find another show for you.
Okay.
All right, ladies, based on the personality profiles that you've supplied us with, we went out, we found 3 qualified prospects for your best friend in the whole world, Mandy.
Right.
Men. We did find men. No boys. Now, it's your job to ask questions as daring and as intimate as necessary to help you make your final selection, because once you decide, Mandy and that man, they're going to spend a manly night out on the town or wherever, we're going to pay for it. And then best of all, I mean, there's a lot of great things about the show. This is not the penultimate. This is the ultimate. At the end of tonight's show, we're actually going to fast forward ahead a few days. Unless you're a boy, then we're going to skip very quickly. And we're going to tell you how the date turns out and what the score really is. All right, David, let's meet our first man.
He's a 24-year-old film student who's also a student of the martial arts. So you better be nice to David Gold.
Okay, let's start the questioning off with Kim.
Okay, David, do you complain to your friends about bad dates?
Kim, actually, I've never really had a completely bad date. I try to make the most of every date.
Well, what do you do on your dates? I mean...
It depends on the girl.
How do you make a fun date?
It depends, maybe romantic, we might do something outrageous like go parachuting, or maybe we'll go to Santa Barbara for a weekend. It depends on the girl and the...
Mandy has fantasies about riding on dolphins and a pool with dolphins. What is your fantasy?
You know, Dana, actually, I've had recurring fantasies of riding on top of dolphins.
That's her fantasy too.
So
you would like that?
Date together.
Sounds good.
With Mandy, it's Miami Dolphins.
Okay, so you have something in common.
Yeah.
On your dates, do you like to play it safe and go to the same place, or do you like to try different places? Or
no, going to the same place, I feel if you go to the same place all the time, it will reflect that, and you might come off to be boring or comfortable. I'd rather be somewhere that's different and you don't know what to expect.
Do you study... Why? We heard that you study martial arts. Why do you study martial arts?
For discipline, physical conditioning, and I've also found out that the martial arts have helped me in learning how to touch women.
Which way? So do you think, have you mastered it yet or no?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
I know how to touch women very well. Yes, I'm a great masseuse. I've got very strong hands.
Oh, I'm sure
From the martial arts.
Do you prefer hugging or kissing?
I'm a big fan of hugging, but I like to kiss because kissing leads to licking, and I love to lick.
Grasshopper, you may leave the temple. Thanks for playing. I will snatch the pebbles from your hand. David, put all the pebbles back before you leave. And that's just the first. How are you friends doing?
They're doing good.
Okay, any line of questioning you'd like to see them pursue?
No.
Thank you.
They're okay.
All right. In just a moment, we're going to meet another eligible man looking to score with Mandy. Underline man. For you at home, if Mandy or any of our single contestants piques your interest, you can send them your own personal message. Here's what you do. It's really not that complex. You write the number down, you call us at the end of the show, and we will be right back.
Jim, I just got it.
Got what?
Disco Fever. This great collection of my favorite dance songs from the 70s Preservation Society.
I love disco, and I hear it's making a comeback.
It sure is, and you get 40 unbelievable hits on Disco Fever by the Bee Gees. Gloria Gaynor.
Cindy, I just got my copy of Disco Fever. And you were right. I've been looking for these songs for years, and now they're all in one collection.
And what a fantastic deal. You get over 2.5 hours of the greatest disco classics on 2 cassettes or CDs by the Village People. YMCA, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything. Velma Houston. My heart is full of love and desire for you. So come on now, let's do what you got to do. Diana Ross. They know you want sweet love, sweet love.
Dance. Get Disco Fever, the ultimate dance party. 40 unstoppable hits available on 2 cassettes for just $19.99. 2 CDs, just $24.99.
Now that you've caught Disco Fever, let's go out and dance.
Hey, I'll just hustle on over.
To order Disco Fever, call the number on your screen or send check or money order. Order now and you'll receive a free 70s Preservation Society catalog filled with your favorite music, videos, and great gift ideas. So call or write now.
One's a reluctant hero, the other's just reluctant.
Is this personal or is there cash involved?
The adventure that started it all.
This is your secret weapon.
Darling, you're just seeing the outer man.
The team that started a rage.
Ski, get up here. Don't you think this is something that you can kind of handle by yourself?
Jeffrey Meek, Lee Majors.
I'm living here in Hawaii with Robin Hood.
Experience Raven, Wednesday.
If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to be a contestant on a perfect score, call us at 213-465-3145. Who knows, maybe you too can score. Jeff?
Hey. Live long and prosper. Thank you, David. Welcome back to Valley Girl Hell. Collect all 3. Hey, we're back. I'm kidding. We're back at a perfect score where the ladies are just getting warmed up. We have another prospect eager for a date with Mandy. I sense his footsteps as I speak.
There they are. He's a 22-year-old actor who's originally from Germany, has had a steady bow since he left his heart there. Meet Sasha Albert.
Okay. Now, I understand you are from Germany.
Yeah, right.
And you've never had a date with a girl in America.
Well, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
This is the show for you.
Okay.
We're going to start the questioning off with Dana and the coat of many colors.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Do you... Good. I want to ask you this question. Do you ever expect a date to cook dinner for you?
Well,
like
I don't expect it, but I think it's one of the most romantic things you could do.
Have you ever cooked dinner for a date that you've had?
Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah? Are you a good cook?
Well, I can do pasta with cheese. So,
Do you start off with the wine and the roses and the, like, romanticize it?
I like roses, but I prefer beer.
For beer? How do you compare beer and roses? How long would you wait to introduce a girl to your family?
Well,
how long would you date her
more
for?
or less as long as it takes her to capture me, steal my heart. And then if I see it works out, then I'm going to introduce it to my family. But since my family lives in Germany...
When's the last time you actually asked a girl out on a date? You must have been in Germany.
Well, that's about a year ago.
And what did you do?
What did I do? I went to the beach.
You went to the beach? Did you use that line on her also?
No, I promised her a star.
A star. Are there any special questions you'd ask a girl on a first date?
Well, yeah, every time I meet a nice girl, yeah, I'm thinking like, wow, what can I do to check her out? But then I just go up and say, hey, what's up, bro? I can't think of anything else.
You know what that means?
Get out of there.
Get a very high score from the West German judges.
Right.
Thanks for playing. See that? We're going to other countries to find people for you. That's how difficult it is.
That's what you should do.
Okay. Well, the next guy is from Mars. Isn't that right, David?
No, actually, he's from Venice, California. He's a 25-year-old bartender. He's interested in weightlifting, movies, loves to go four-wheeling. Joe Manick.
We'll begin the questioning this time with Kim.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? I can do that too.
I'll be back. What is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on a date?
The most embarrassing thing, well, you know, as a matter of fact, that just happened like a week ago. I was, being a bartender as I am in the restaurant, you meet a lot of different kind of women.
I'm sure
and
you do.
I happened to meet this one woman that ended up to be a female stripper. Yeah, and so she gets me back to her place, and she says that she had a breast job done. And she shows me the scars right off the bat. That was kind of embarrassing for me. Do you want to see? And she goes,
What do you consider an exciting vacation if you were to go?
an exciting vacation. Well, I'd have to fly somewhere, first of all. Probably to a romantic place, like Italy. Italy. I like Italy. I've been there once before. Very romantic.
Can we have you stand up because we want you to model for us? Because Mandy's a small girl. We want to see what you're building.
Okay, let me just preface this by saying, try to turn in a very small circle so Mandy can't see you.
Okay.
Okay. We just want to see your build.
Wait, step back.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been turned down? And if you have, how'd you handle it?
Turned down. Yes, I get turned down all the time.
No, turned down.
Turned down. Oh, turned down. Did I say turned down? I'm sorry. Yeah, turned down. Yeah, actually I did. It was a girl that was actually at the bar again. Actually, I had kind of a crush on her. A real big crush, and she just didn't like me. I don't know why. The way I handled it, I shy away. I'm originally really a shy guy, you know,
So
deep down inside.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm kind of bashful when it comes to that. I don't really know.
Do you want to like meet your?
That time. It is that time, Joe.
Thank you, Jeff.
man. You played like a trooper. You can put GI on there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
GI Joe. Get it? How are you?
Good.
Beautiful.
Good.
Hey, ladies.
Hi.
Boy, man, rapid-fire questions. You hardly let a guy finish a thought. We all want the airtime. We all want the airtime. Okay, you asked a lot of good questions. I think you drew a lot out of the guys. We found out a little bit about Mandy. Now you got the decision to make. Think it over, because when we come back, you're going to have to tell us who scored the best. We will have the results for you right after this.
FBI statistics report that 1 in 40 cars will be stolen this year. Will your car be next? I'm not an actor. I'm Captain Jack Cleric. This space used to have a car parked in it. The owner will be back shortly to find that his car was stolen. He could have prevented this theft had he installed the club on the steering wheel of his car. The club is a bright red, tough tempered steel bar that cannot be cut and attaches to any car's steering wheel. Once attached, it makes steering impossible. Plus, because of its high visibility, an auto thief will walk away from your car and look for an easier, unprotected target. After testing, we recommend the club for Operation Lockup. So why not do what millions of other Americans and police officers are doing? Protect your car with the club. But please beware of cheap imitations. Make sure that the anti-theft device you buy says the club on the handle.
The Club, now available at most stores where auto supplies are sold.
I liked his phone ad. We talked, went out, and things just happened.
It might seem like a strange way to meet, but it worked for me.
It's one of the things I love about Chicago.
It's the easiest, least expensive way to meet quality people.
Just dial 976-CALL, and for only $3, you'll meet all kinds of wonderful singles looking to meet that special someone.
I'm so glad I called.
It's such a great way to meet people. It just makes sense.
Try it. You'll be surprised who you meet. Call now.
I never thought it would happen in this neighborhood.
Oh, Sue, it doesn't matter where you live. Burglary is a fact of life. That's why we bought a forced security system.
Why forced security?
Well, they've protected my husband's company for over 20 years. I knew my home system would be professionally installed and monitored 24 hours a day. Authorities are notified immediately for fast response.
Get peace of mind with a high-quality security system from a known leader. Forrest Security Systems. Call 708-452-2000.
Some of our participants will receive a selection of shirts from Axis Clothing Corporation, one of the leaders of today's look for the man of today. Featured in leading shops around the country from Axis Clothing Corporation. And
fungus. Brush away nail fungus with Lee Antifungal Nail Treatment. And for tips or repair, Lee Antifungal Instant Nail Glue. Lee in the Nail Beauty Products section.
now back to Jeff Morter and a perfect score.
Man, you got three spunky friends. This is it's a veritable spunk fest. All right, ladies, it's the moment of truth. Let me review your choices for you. We had David, a 24-year-old film student. Then we had Sasha, 22-year-old actor. Then we had Joe, 25-year-old bartender. And remember, ladies, Ladies, focus. Yes. This is totally your choice, based on what you think little Mandy needs, okay? Yeah. Let me hear what you're thinking. Talk it over.
Okay, number one, David. New Negative. Okay, Sasha's nice. He's cute.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they would get along really well. So yeah. And he's, you know, Germany. But wait a minute, there was Joe.
Joe.
The bartender?
Negative.
Negative. I don't think so because
he makes
all
me
these
girls
girls. He seems like a player.
All right, ladies. Here's an answer. Who's it going to be, Kim?
Okay, we're going to go for Sasha.
Sasha it is. Sasha. Mandy. Sasha. All right. Move back just a little bit. Stand over here. Let me tell you that your friends have chosen to send you to Tommy Tang's. Calm down. You ain't going. And Tommy Tang should be the perfect restaurant for a romantic date. Don't tell them what night you're going or you're going to get the cheering section. Also, we're going to give you some cash. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want with that. Is that neat?
Yeah.
Ain't that America? All right, Sasha, Mandy, start your date. Have a great time. I feel like I've been trapped in a sorority. Okay, you better not go anywhere because we'll return through the magic of television. Mandy, Sasha, they're coming back. They're going to tell us how their date went. They're going to give us their final score. And if we're lucky, and they're lucky, it'll be a perfect score.
If you at home want to leave a message for one of our single contestants, jot down this number right now.
Let's connect on the line.
At 1-900-3705. Call now and find your perfect girl. Only $3 per minute.
Hi, I've been waiting to hear from you.
No, he's been waiting to hear from me.
Hi, how are you doing? Sorry, girls. He's mine.
So tonight, give us a try at 1-900-370-3463. That's 1-900-3705. Call us and find what you've been looking for. Adults only, please.
Who's out there digging deeper, probing further, because inquiring minds want to know? The National Enquirer. This week, uncovering why L.A. Law's Harry Hamlin was dumped by his bride after 1 year. The scandal behind Oprah firing her producer. How soap star Deidre Hall hired this woman to have her baby. Unveiling exclusive photos of Whitney Houston's honeymoon and how vitamins can beat stress. The National Enquirer, in relentless pursuit, because inquiring minds want to know.
Did you worry about perming your hair? About damage? Frizzies? You don't have to worry with Lilt for total condition. A whole new kind of perm, with conditioners built in every step of the way to help prevent frizzies. And it shuts itself off so you can't overdo it. New Lilt for total condition, the worry-free perm. Now, would you ever consider using another perm? Didn't think so.
Shaving would be simple, and any razor would do, if your face were square. But your face has curves. Presenting the revolutionary Schick Tracer, the only razor with twin blades that flex. Compared to other razors, Schick Tracer puts more of the blade edge against your skin. So, for real faces, like yours, Schick Tracer, we're changing the face of shaving.
Presenting Chicagoland's best 976 Dateline service.
I'm the best. Call the best. Call 976 best.
Real numbers from real people. 976 best. $3 per call.
Wake up, call 976-WAKE. Get out of bed and get ahead. Use your touch-tone phone. Call 976-WAKE. We're the wake up that works. So why worry? Don't ever be late again. Call 976-WAKE. Do it now. Only $2 per call. Depend on us. Call 976-WAKE and wake up right. Wake up right. Wake up to us tomorrow. For service outside Chicago, call 1-900-976-WAKE.
Attention accident victims. If you have a broken bone, scar, or other serious injury from an accident, you can talk to an attorney and it won't cost you a penny. Call Jerome Schachter in Chicago, 743-0000. Find out about all the cash and benefits you may have coming. It's free. In Chicago, call 743-0000 right now. Most cases settle out of court. In Chicago, call 743-0000. Suburbs, call 965-8880.
I liked his phone ad. We talked, went out, and things just happened.
It might seem like a strange way to meet, but it worked for me.
It's one of the things I love about Chicago.
It's the easiest, least expensive way to meet quality people.
Just dial 976-CALL, and for only $3, you'll meet all kinds of wonderful singles looking to meet that special someone.
I'm so glad I called.
It's such a great way to meet people. It just makes sense.
Try it. You'll be surprised who you meet. Call now.
Our perfect score couple dined at Tommy Tang's, where you may dine with a star at one of Hollywood's hippest Thai restaurants. Tommy Tang's on trendy Melrose Avenue in the heart of Tinseltown. Some of our participants will receive the Ventura Collection world-class luggage designed for fast packing, easy traveling with Easy Glide wheels on the Pullman from Ventura. Gibson's 21 cubic foot frost clear refrigerator freezer with features designed to make food storage easier and more convenient than ever before from Gibson. The Lazy Boy sofa, distinctively tailored, elegantly styled, plus the comfort and quality you expect from Lazy Boy. And now, back to Jeff Morter at A Perfect Score.
Stop that. Okay. We are back. And it's 1 week later, as promised, and while we were gone, we all compared our cleavage. Hey, Mandy's 3 friends have returned. We've asked them not to discuss the date with her so we can all find out about it together. Here comes Mandy, everybody. I like that. See that little wave you did when you walked in? Look at that. And she didn't even turn any letters. Okay, last week you chose Sasha for Mandy. You came and you gave without taking. All right, ladies, here's your setup. Could rank up there with the all-time setups. Let's pretend that we're in the Valley of Death. And some of us are. And Mandy has turned into a frog. Ribbit. And the only thing that's going to change your back is if Sasha turns out to be her prince. Ooh, that's plagiarism. Okay, Dana, start us off.
So Mandy, was Sasha really as nice as he looked?
He was a really nice guy. He was very different from any guy I've ever gone out with.
Why was that?
Because he was European and he was very into himself and he did a lot of talking the whole night. Really never got a word in edgewise. Yeah, more or less. Not really. I listened to him the whole night.
You're so much better than that.
What happened on the date? Tell us. We want details.
Well, actually, I picked him up, which I thought was very interesting.
Oh, that's great. You picked him up.
It's very European of you.
I guess I felt in control, and he did not have a car. He gave me the wrong direction, so I got lost. And I know the valley like the back of my hand, so, you know,
Let me see.
Lost.
Look at that. See that? Here's Ventura Boulevard. We love it. Okay.
So you got lost.
And the restaurant, I'm really not one for Thai food, but it was a nice little place, but they didn't have any mixed drinks. I was very disappointed. No Midori, no sex on the beach, no none of that.
No sex on the beach.
You are so young.
Not that
What about romance? I mean,
There's no romance.
Not at all?
We didn't even know, no romance.
Why not?
Any hand wrestling or?
No, he just talked a lot. He talked, told me about where he comes from, and he wants to pursue an acting career here in L.A.
Where'd you go after the restaurant?
We went to get a couple drinks at a place called the Cat and the Fiddle. And then I dropped him off at a club to meet his friends.
You dropped him off?
You dropped him off. I dropped him off. Newbie. I gave him a little money.
Did he ask you to?
Yeah, he asked me if I'd want to stay with them, but I didn't want to stay with them.
But did he initially ask you, will you take me to this bar to meet my friends?
Mandy?
Kinda.
Kinda?
Kinda. No.
Let me ask you this. Seems like a superfluous question. Was it a perfect score? Sounds like a perfect chauffeur.
No, it wasn't a perfect score, but he was a nice guy.
Okay. Now, how do you think Sasha rated the date?
He probably would say that he had a fun time, but I wasn't his type either.
Well, you know, he was still talking about himself when he called in. We spoke to him earlier in the day on the Sasha satellite. Here's what he had to say.
She picked me up at my house and went to that restaurant, sat down, had a huge meal, talked for about 2.5 hours, had a very good time, a very good talk. She was a nice person, but she just wasn't my type, so there wasn't kind of a romantic spark, so it just wasn't the perfect score.
All right. Well, wasn't a perfect score. Hey, call me Dick Tracy. Hey, what was that? Ladies, you did your best. You had fun. Good to see you again. Mandy, good luck in finding a perfect score. And you'll let us know, right?
Definitely.
All right, we got the Mandy bat phone set up here at a perfect score. Join us tomorrow when someone else puts the fate of their love life in the hands of their friends as they attempt
a perfect score.
Thank you.
Some of our participants will receive Jules Jurgensen, his or hers quartz watch in a two-tone round case and matching link bracelet with a blue dial and luminous dots from Jules Jurgensen. Academy Broadway. Products designed for carefree outdoor fun. Includes dome tent, nylon sleeping bags, double-wide air mattress, and travel packs from Academy Broadway. The French Touch in kitchen appliances from Moulinet. Deluxe 11-piece kitchen machine, large capacity deep fryer, turbo hand blender, versatile juice extractor, and patented universal can opener. And
how do you get a tough stain out? Shout. Shout gets out more stains better. That's why more women prefer Shout over spray and wash. So if you really want a tough stain out, shout it out.
Fungus. Brush away nail fungus with Lee Antifungal Nail Treatment. And for tips or repair, Lee Antifungal Instant Nail Glue. Lee in the Nail Beauty Products section.
Keep Marissa, her father, his estranged wife, or the surrogate mother. Whose baby is it? Find out on 48 Hours tonight.
This is CBS.
He's athletic and lives life to its fullest. And he wants to meet a woman who's worldly, sophisticated, and willing to try new things. So he turned to the Personals. And in a moment, he'll meet the ladies we chose. But first, let's meet our very personal host, Michael Berger!
Hey, how are you? Welcome, and to you too, here in the audience. Never let it be thought for a moment that I don't care deeply about each and every one of you guys. And to you at home that own the little Nielsen box, God love you. Welcome to Personals, a show that brings people together and determines their compatibility, and then it gives them a chance to win a trip to virtually anywhere in the world. We did that on our last show with Mike, Julian, and what was her name? Debbie Roldan, and the woman seated next to Mike is Bet Schwartz, not Debbie, and I'll explain that little gender bender at the end of the show. They won a trip to California Beach, and the crowd is just beside themselves. And they're going to come back at the end of the show and see if they can get to Club Med. Start this one off now with Ted Richards. Give him a nice round of applause, please. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
A little nervous?
A little bit,
okay.
Yeah.
Any more nervous than you would be for a first date?
Well, yeah, possibly a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, you know, you don't put makeup on to go out on a first date.
Well, I guess that's how you and I differ, yeah. A little blusher and I'm on my way.
Somebody has to have the B hair, you know what I mean?
That's right, the B hair.
The B hair, the A hair.
Do you consider yourself with B hair? I consider I've got B hair. I would say you have A hair.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'd say your hair looks much more natural than mine.
We can fix
No,
that, right?
I fall on mine, it breaks. You look like you could run your hand through it and not cut yourself. Whatever that means. No, I've got the Bob Eubanks hair model 700. It's just a little snap-on wig. Let's talk about you for a moment. Why are you a minority in the bedroom? It's kind of an interesting...
I think actually what that's kind of talking about there is I'm left-handed. It's one of the very few minorities that I actually happen to belong to.
And how does that help in the bedroom?
Well, I don't know that it actually helps, but it's one of those right-brain kind of things where, you know, lefties, we're using that intuition all the time. You know what I mean?
Sort of
Everybody handing you the pen, you got to cross over, you got to, you know, it's may not be a men's world, but it's certainly a right-handed man's world, if it is at all. And just dealing with other people, you know.
More than I needed to know. It just really got esoteric there. Your fetishes. Listen to his fetishes. Fetishes and fantasies are bobby socks, checkered skirts, mayonnaise, and wetsuits.
Right.
Which to me sounds like an episode of Baywatch. I could be wrong, but that's what it... Tell me about those.
It's just a layers kind of a thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're a multi-fascinated man. Yeah. And you were looking for what kind of woman? Sophisticated?
Female, friendly,
worldly,
good sense of humor. Yeah, sure, worldly.
He told us those traits, and we went out and placed ads. We screened videotapes, and we found 3. We brought him here. Here's the voice, the first woman we chose for him.
Fun-loving and sensual choreographer with designs on finding a strong, artsy, GQ-type man who won't be intimidated by an independent woman.
Beverly Williams. Beverly, come out and say hi to Ted, please. There you go. Have you seen this show before? Do you know what we're about, huh?
I do know what you're about.
Yeah, all right. Because some people, show's new somewhat. I mean, it's, you know, we've been on the air, what, 13, 14 years? And a lot of people don't get a chance to see that. Tell me where you want to make love.
Oh, I want to make love in a bed of gardenia flowers with the ocean breeze blowing over my body.
Sound romantic? Yeah. And it's that you often bring men flowers, huh?
I do, because they don't often get that.
Yeah.
They're always thinking, you know, that's a nice feminine thing, but it's kind of nice to give them
Would you
that.
like to receive flowers from a woman? Does it happen to you often?
Do you like it happen? No, it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen often enough.
All right. And your goal is to produce music videos, and you rarely accept an offer for a date. Yeah.
Well, I'm picky.
Yeah. Well, I hope we've done well.
Choosy.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here.
Okay, great.
Picky and choosy. A law firm, by the way, in L.A. Here's the voice of the second woman we chose for you.
Compassionate, emotional lady with a flame glowing deep inside her seeks a man to keep the fire burning.
All right, this is Grace Marie Cretella. Grace Marie, come on here, Grace Marie. Say hi to Ted. How are you?
Fine.
Yeah, you seemed anxious about getting out here. You had a nice little bounce to your walk there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Tell me about your fantasy. It just seems, I guess we've asked him, coincidentally, it's come up where you guys want to make love. Not you two, but you want to make love with something different.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Because I think it would be just exciting to have that, be out someplace and have the water on you and you kind of slurp that up and then you get into it. Then.
Make sure you bring your rubbers. Because the rain.
Plenty of them.
You can catch cold if your feet get cold. No idea what you guys are thinking. And you like Fred Astaire memorabilia.
I love Fred Astaire. I'm a dancer, and I used to break dates to see Fred Astaire movies.
Movies?
If they didn't want to watch them with me, the date was broken.
Well, thank you for keeping our date here. One more woman for you, Ted. Here she is.
Sassy, randy, spiritual woman peeking into the future to find an affluential man who's ready to control our destiny.
All right, Susan Bockley. Susan Bockley, come out here, please, and say hi to Ted.